Have you ever seen the Taiji 2, the Taiji symbol? I bet you have. You know it as the Yin Yang Symbol. In this short video, I'll go over what yin and yang actually mean and how the symbol represents the deeper meaning. Yin is the feminine principle. It is slow, cold, dark, inward and downward moving. We see it in the moon, the night, and the water element. Yang is the masculine principle. It is fiery, hot, bright, and fast. We see it in the sun, the day, and the fire element. The Yin and Yang Theory was developed in ancient China based on observations of the natural world, the seasons, the cycles of nature. And the ancient Chinese characters for yin and yang actually just mean the sunny and shady side of a hill. So yang is the sunny side of the hill. It is warmer, brighter, and the plants are growing outwards. They're expanding towards the sunlight. Yin, on the other hand, is the shady side of the hill. It is darker, cooler, and the plants are curling inward to keep warm and stay protected. Even though it might seem like yin and yang are total opposites that compete with each other, they actually complement one another. They're like two sides of the same coin. In fact, yin cannot exist without yang, and yang cannot exist without yin. Let's have a look at the Taiji 2, or Yin Yang symbol, and we can see how yin and yang interact with each other. First of all, have a look at the little dot inside each half of the circle. This shows that even within the darkness of yin is a lightness of yang, and vice versa. You can imagine that during the night, we can still see the light of the stars and the moon. Or in a very active, hot, sweaty vinyasa yoga class, which is quite yang, we still have an element of yin, for example, the steadiness and calmness of our breath. Next, yin and yang are continuously transforming into one another. You can see that the halves of the circle are actually teardrops, and it looks like they're spiraling into each other. We can see this best in the cycle of the seasons. Winter time is quite yin, it's cool and dark. Everything is moving inward. We're spending more time at home with ourselves, our thoughts. But winter slowly transforms into spring, from spring into summer, which is the most yang time of the year. Everything is expanding, it's very hot, we're active. And again, summer is going to transform into fall and back into winter. Lastly, yin controls yang, and yang controls yin. If we resist the fluid cycle, the transformation of yin into yang, we will find that at some point one element is going to overcome the other. For example, our lifestyles tend to be very busy and active. We're constantly in our yang energy, trying to get things done as fast as we can. If we don't give our body the rest it needs going into our yin mode, at some point we might actually fall ill. We might find ourselves in bed with a cold or a flu, forced to go into our yin energy to rest and recover. So you see that it's very necessary that we honor both the yang and the yin energy inside of us. We can only be fully active if we give ourselves rest. And we can only really benefit from taking rest if we are active and we use that energy. If you would like to explore the balance of yin and yang and learn more about the Taoist theory of the 5 elements, which are very closely related. I invite you to join the 5 Elements of Yin Yoga, a 5-part series where we're going to work with the 5 elements in our body to find balance, calm, and health. I hope you'll join me on the mat.